Can I go up here? I used to... Oh, there's eggs coming past. Let me show you. I used to... What I do is I would fill these dispensers. Mindfiends fried chicken hatchery in November 2012. I don't want to do it because I'll get all the chickens. Yeah, I'll not do it because it will just fill everything with chickens. But I pull this lever and these dispensers then start to fire out eggs, and they fire them at that grill. That hatches the chicken, and because it's just a thin grill, they don't suffocate in a wall. They'll just fall down. They would then fall into a stream here and begin to get washed up, and they would get swimming uphill. It would take them up the hill. That's an upwards water flow stream. Can I get into it? Can I get out if I go in it? You get washed uphill. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not moving now. This is just the water current taking me. And it just washes them up and up and up. I don't think there actually is a place where I can get... Right, well, let me swim up a bit faster. Takes them up and higher and higher and higher and higher. Let me put the sound back now because it feels weird without having the sound. Oh, that might not be a good idea going past the chickens. But then I come... the bros put that Fiend corp up there on top of the hive itself. But they get washed up here, and all the chickens are in there, and they sit in there all the time, and their eggs go down the hole. But what happened was the chicks would get washed up here and washed up and higher, and then they would drop off into that place there. They would then all pile up in there until there was hundreds of chickens in there. And they would sit there then, the baby chicks, until they grew up. Once they grew up, they would start to lay eggs. And when they laid an egg, it would drop below them onto a pressure plate. The pressure plate would then detect that the chickens were old enough, and it would open a door for them to go through there into this chute. And they would fall down this chute. I'll show you where that goes eventually, but as you can see, we're quite high here now. There's the farms, there's the tree farm, there's my warehouse where Frank is walking around, the cactus farm, the gentleman's club, the library, and there is the hive. That's a visual glitch, a lighting glitch. I don't know why that's there, but it's always there. It's just a solid wall of cobble, but for some reason that black thing is there. It's just a lighting glitch. But that's all. Everything in there is spawning cells, and I'll show you what those are in a minute. Let's see if we can get down from here now. I would normally just jump, but because I did die from that glitch in the nether, I can't just jump just now. But what I can do is I can go on to here, and this is my potions tower. Will I die if I drop down there? I will, won't I? Because I haven't got anything on. I think I'll die. So let's run down. Run back down. I normally would just jump off here because the feather falling 4 boots would keep me alive, but because the glitch happened and I ended up in the lava, I lost a lot of very valuable equipment. This used to be a minecart that would run round here in a circle, and the eggs would just fall through before hoppers were in the game, and I would sit in the minecart and it would run round and I would pick up the eggs as they go around, and I'd just be circling round and round and round in a minecart so I could AFK. But the chicks, once they'd grown up, they all used to float down here onto this platform, and then I would flick up the lever and cook them. It would just release a quick lava blade that would cook the chicks, and I'd get the feathers and the cooked chicken out of them. Round here, this is the portion tower. Now here I can make any portion I want, really. I've got the recipes for portions I want on the wall there. Extended swiftness, for instance, increases speed by 20% for 8 minutes. Is sugar and then redstone. So you come here, I've got all the different things. I press the button for the bottles. Right click and it will dispense enough bottles to fill all 3 stands. And then I want actually those are are awkward portions. They've already been put the nether wart through into them, because every portion you've got has got to have that in it. So then I'd want sugar, so I come press sugar and I get 3 sugar delivered. I'd just stand on that thing and it should deliver 3 sugar, so that I can nope, not all 3, just 1. I can just go along here and do that. And then finally the redstone, of course, I'd come over here. These are the modifiers. Those are the basics, the modifiers. When did I build this? 10th of December 2012. And I get 3 redstone, which I could then put in to make the final part of the portions. And there they go. Potion of swiftness, speed, 3 minutes. Applies 20% speed. And in a moment it's going to change. There we go. Potion of swiftness, speed, 8 minutes. So now this is the tower when I restock it. If I have to, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have taken speed when I'm going up here. If I want to restock it, I want to put the water bottles in. I come in here and I restock the dispensers. This side here is the redstone. Put the redstone in there. What that can do in there. Put the water bottles in. Oh, I've not got much left. I'm going to wear out and need more water bottles because each one gives me 1. There's all the control methods to send the signal up to where it needs to go, and quite a complex build, but well, no, it's a simple build, but because of the size and the quantity of it. Here I have to add the golden carrots, the gas tiers, gunpowder, and anything I want in over here, etc. And I've got layers and layers of it. All done with very, very rudimentary redstone stuff. There's probably better ways to do it, but again, don't jump off here, Mindfiend, like you usually do. Just goes all the way up, and that's all that is. It's just a portion tower. This warehouse, I love this place. This place is lovely. This is just my cobble warehouse. This is for where I just store cobble. Well, I've used it all up, have I? I've used a fair bit of it. As you can see, I mine a lot of cobble. Yeah. I've got quite a bit. All going round. This is all for cobble. And it comes in here, the auto unload. It comes in here and loads up in here. It's empty now because I then take it out and put it in the other chests. But this is a warehouse for cobble. And again, as you can see, it comes up out of the ground, the minecart, and it rides up and round that way, and that goes off to the village. Here is Little Texas. Little Texas is the cow breeding place. When the light is on, the cows are ready to be bred. So I can breed the cows now. And then what I'd do is, once I've bred them, I'd come here and I'd just throw a useless item, usually a piece of cobble, just throw it in there. The light goes off, it times them. It's exactly the same thing as I'm using on my LP, where I just throw a piece of cobble on the ground and wait till it despawns. It goes in there, sits on a pressure plate that activates puts the light out for me. And then I come here and I get the beef. I use a cow cooker which has got fire aspect 2 on it to kill them with, because then that cooks the steak automatically. And you can come up here and look. There's not so many cows in now because I killed off a load last night. So there's only a few in here now, but usually there's about twice that many. Those potion effects are annoying. I shouldn't have taken that potion. Sorry about that. Now here, welcome to the Gonk Motel. This is a village I built. Hey, hello. Now, have I had a horde? It's like I might not have had one recently. I brought these villagers. Oh, that portion. Can I turn particle effects off? Will that get rid of the video settings, particles? Yeah. As you can tell, it gets rather noisy in here, but I have to have all these iron golems in here because zombie hordes will spawn wherever you have a villager village, regardless of light levels. Everything in here is fully lit up, really well lit up. No zombies can spawn in here, and yet it regularly gets assaulted by waves of zombies. You will see them if you come around here. You'll see a wave spawn, and they kill off quite a few of the villagers, and then before the 5 iron golems can finish them all off, and then the villagers then repopulate themselves. But I've got a lot of space for them to come around. They can come around these passageways and into little rooms. So as you can see, I've got plenty of villagers. They've got a nice little swimming pool to sit around and enjoy themselves with. But it can get really annoying with now that they make sounds. Really annoying. But this is where I do all my villager trading. Stay in there. Now the last thing I'll show you is actually how the hive itself works. Let's go over to... Oh, I think my potion's finally worn off, has it? I built this the other day because I intended for my 2-year anniversary to come and show you. The special. And this is the hive spawning cell. Now remember, this won't be glass, this is cobble. But that entire thing you can see up there, that giant tower that goes right up, basically to the build height, is full of these. And what happens is mobs can spawn on pressure plates. So a mob spawns in here, that unleashes the water then washes the mob out of the end and drops it down to the hive where it will get its fall reset, and then it will take enough damage to bring it down to half a heart. It's a very simple method. Pressure plate activates the redstone, which releases the piston. The water comes down and washes them out. Very, very simple. But like I said, this glass isn't here, apart from these ones, which have to be glass to let the redstone signal continue on that way. But this is very old Minecraft technology. Remember, this place was started building, and the hive was the first bit I built 2 years ago. So that is 2-year-old technology. There's far better ways to do it now, better and more efficient ways. But it's an old world. Now let me see. Have I got time? Oh, I haven't got the minecart on me now, have I? Darn it. Quickly. I will take you out to the village. Stuff it and just make one. And I usually carry a minecart on me. And I just put that one away, didn't I? That's alright. Is it going night? It is. Let me reset it today because it will be better for going around the village in the day. The village is where I got the mobs from. Not the mobs, the villagers from. So let's go there. Yeah. Turn the sound down again. And as you can see, the hive begins to disappear in the distance. Whoa! Oh, my furnace minecart. Which I used. I used this fella. Ah, that's where you got to, is it? Up to push the villagers here. I put them in carts and had to push them here. Haha. I wonder where you'd gone. Now, I was originally going to live out here with the villagers, but once I realised I could just move them and build their own place at the hive, I decided to do that. It'll disappear off into the distance. I still haven't... Oh, I haven't shown you underneath the hive yet, have I? Wow, you'll wait till you see that. Well, this is another one of our long minecart rails. Like I said, I was originally going to live at the village, so I started to make it into like a castle and a town, and I wanted to build my own houses and things like that there. And I did start doing it, but eventually I decided I wanted to move everything back to the hive, because there I've got all my resources generated. So I built a bit of a castle, started building a castle anyway. This didn't get this hasn't been finished. As you can see. Just started work on it. And I built a couple of houses as well, for the villagers. We can go in and round. And the whole place has got these walls around it to protect it. But it was a work in progress, this, and I never got around to finishing it. But this is my pride and joy. This over here, this is my church. I love this. St. Beulah's, name for my wife. It's a beautiful little church, graveyard with all the graves in it, and the graves happen to be my deaths. A misstep in the Skylands led to a fall in the void on the 27th of November 2012. That was with Dwenden. Showing brother his first Enderman attack. He did when Enderman. My brother hadn't seen what an Enderman does, so I just punched it and let it kill me really quickly to show him. Set on fire by a ghast on the 28th of September. These are all Mindfiend. Fell from the airship engine. Well, I had a bad day on the... I did have a bad day on the 28th of September, yeah. 6th of December. Glitched underneath the lava. That is the one that cost me all my expensive gear. Skyland Creeper dive bomb from a high ledge. Yeah, them are all my deaths on here. And this is St. Beulah's. This is the church with its vaulted roofs. I love this. This is the one, probably one build I'm really, really proud of. I love this place. There's the altar. Church built on the 27th of September 2012. And you can come here and the choir sits here. And everybody sits there and the priest. There's the font for the baptisms. And underneath there is the crypt. Elizabeth Arden died from the plague. Ooh, all rotten flesh. One of Beulah's favourite perfumes is Elizabeth Arden. Now Keeber Dwendicus, captain of the guard. There's just bones left with his sword and his helmet. Who's put... Kill him. I can't leave those there. What the hell? Did he put a carrot and a potato in there? Anyway. And then this part of the crypt is dark for a reason. So that when you come here, you notice that it's a little bit glowy. Here lies the noble knight Sir Daniel Smith, Duke of Sandice Village and wielder of the mighty blade Angel's Edge. May he rest in peace. I think you can actually put torches down now, can't you? Yeah, but if you look here carefully, there's a hidden button that pulls the crypt open, and there's the corpse of Sir Daniel with his gold, his emeralds, and his sword, Angel's Edge. Okay. Right, that's the village. Like I said, I started making poor man's houses over here and the rich houses over there. Can I get up onto the battlements from here? And come out that way. Oh, see, I've got another little Texas over here. Oh, a chicken pit as well. The chicken pit's there. My other cows. I don't think I'll have to go around this way. Okay. Gosh, it's been an hour already, has it? I'll probably end up having to split this video. So, if that's what happens, I hope you understand. Now out here, from the village, there is this place. And this is an ice tray. You take out the Silk Touch pickaxe and mine the ice. And I don't know whether or not it will refill. No, I'll have to mine it all to get it to refill, I think. Okay, I'll do that very quickly. I'll just mine all this out. And the reason it's built out of snow is because Silk Touch doesn't work so well on that. It don't work, it takes it a while to mine that. Just like a normal pickaxe. So you get all your ice, you collect all your ice. The pumpkins are just high enough that they won't melt the ice. There we go. And then what I do is I lower the quick freezing bars. And then I flood the ice tray once again, and it fills up with water, floods itself, close the flood control, and then I raise up these quick freezing bars, because ice freezes better when it's got a solid block next to it. And look how quickly it's freezing now. It freezes much quicker with a solid block beside it, so this is the optimal way to get your ice, gather your ice. Now I can go back through the nether to get back to the hive. Yeah, this way, I think. Yeah, that will take me into the village. So it's a quick way to the village. And this way, across the glass bridge that Gnarlo, with his terrible vertigo, loves so much. Yeah. This way. And round. And up. Back into the hive. Now I'll show you. Sometimes I get a bit of lag when I'm coming out of the nether. I'll show you now where all this is built up in the air, remember. Now what you're about to see has been dug by hand, not cheated, not a ravine. This has all been dug by hand under the surface of the water here. So I'm up in the air, as you can see. Long way up at the hive. All those hundreds of thousands of blocks I've placed by hand. All those floors are 4 blocks deep. I'm going down and down to the water. Now underneath the hive there was an abandoned mine shaft. Yeah, and the abandoned mine shaft was here. I'll get off here. And first of all I will show you through here. Now this way is the slime farm. This is through the abandoned mine shaft, and I came through here to light everything up. As I mentioned, we built a purpose-built slime farm. Keeber and I did it actually. And this here, this cobblestone here, is the pillar that rises up out of the water, and then the aqueduct goes along with the baby slimes in it. But here is the purpose-built slime farm. We found this was a slime chunk, so we built this, and the slimes spawn on there, they walk off, and they get washed along until they come here, where they get reduced down from big slime to medium slime, from medium slime round into baby slime. Baby slime then come here, and then they start climbing the ladder. Yeah, you see me, haven't you? They climb the ladder and they go all the way up. They can't help themselves. They go up the ladder, and then they get washed along and dropped into the hive, where they die from the fall, and they're well, they die straight from the fall. This passageway here that comes along past the slime farm, this is 128 blocks from the workshop, and this passage goes all the way around, 128 blocks in every direction away from the workshop. So it's a huge passage, and I'm just working in one section of the underhive at the moment. Oh, coal there. Huh. Didn't know that. I'll have to come back for that. Screw it. I'm here now. just bear with me for a second. Where was it? There we go. Silk touch. There we go. Silk touch. That's not my silk touch one. I'm using the wrong one. Damn it! Stupid Mindfiend is stupid. I do that a lot. But the pumpkins are all facing the way that I need to go to get back to the central pillar of the hive to get out. Oh, darn it, I've lost that bit of coal now. Oh well. Not lost it, but I could have had more out of it. Now, like I said, now what you're about to see has been dug by hand. A lot of it with stone tools. It's only recently I've shifted up to diamond. So what you're about to see is over 2 years worth of work. This goes down to bedrock. And all this passage here, there's no ravines here, this has all been dug by hand. Everything. Everything's been dug by hand. It'll disappear into the fog as we come down here. But the side effect of lighting everywhere up so well is that slimes spawn everywhere. And I actually have a slime infestation. Let's see, come this way. I've divided up the chunks. So this is a slime chunk. Now here, a little slime. And I've got a golem down here finishing them off. Because if I didn't, I'd never get any mobs in the hive, because everything comes down here. But these pumpkins, these floating pumpkins, keep it all lit up so that no mobs can spawn. Only slime, and I get nothing but slime. I'm going to half slab it out at some point eventually, but I was trying to map all the slime chunks and come on, die. So all this has all been dug by hand. How many slime balls have I picked up so far? Just in that couple of moments, another 23. But let's go back up to the higher level, and I'll show you why technology is advanced. This was started with stone tools. This whole thing was dug with stone tools there. And then beacons were brought into the game. Beacons. So what I did was, I came along here, dug all this, and I brought a beacon. And that has really helped with my get it later. Has really helped with my digging. Put the beacon here so that it covers this small corner of the hive. This is what I load up with the... I dig for a few moments, come here, fill this up. The auto cart comes riding down, stops underneath, picks it all up, then goes back up and offloads it. Go away. As you can see, I'm plagued with slime. But that's the far corner of the one corner of the hive. And the reason I have the beacon, which is the one that's efficiency 5. Excuse me, that's efficiency 4. I'll just use this for the time being. Let me demonstrate the power of the efficiency 5 with a beacon. The beacon has got haste on it. Let me just check. Oh, it's down below the beacon. It's right down there. But it's got haste 2, I think, isn't it? Yeah, haste 2. So if you combine haste 2 with a diamond efficiency 5. What? Axe, watch this. Look at that. Almost creative. Well, probably faster than creative. You can just do that. That is so thing. I mean, that would have saved me hundreds of hours worth of work. Because of 2, 3, 2, 3 there. That would have saved me all the hours and hours and hours if that had been the technology level we had originally. But it wasn't. And all that was done with just stone tools at normal speed. So this is where I got all the stone for building the hive. Come here, you. Now I can swap. And torches are a good method to killing little slime. Come on, die. And that's everything there. It's not everything I built on the server. I had the original base. I built the witch farm. The witch farm itself was another one like this. 128 blocks by 128 blocks. I dug out all the hills and the surface around, took it all down to water level, and so it could flood it. If you know Doc M, his sort of perimeter concept. But this is 2 years worth of work on here. You know, it's not something that's happened overnight. It's taken a lot of doing. And as you can see, I never build pretty, apart from that one time when I built the church. Everything else is just built to... if I got some ladders, I might be able to just finally sign off by going to the very top of the hive. Ladders? Have I got any ladders? No, how the heck. It's typical, isn't it? You build a giant built hive like this to supply you with everything you want. And then you haven't got what you need when you need it. But these are the mobs. I can get up there. And then this takes me all the way up. Actually, can I get through there? Come on. This is the slime aqueduct. That's where the slime come. They come up, they go along, and then they drop down into the slime hub. But if I change a lever, they will get washed along and along here and along that way, and back to my warehouse. But let's keep going. I'll take you right the way up to the top of the hive. Am I in a cloud? All the way up. And here we are. On the top of the hive, looking down at everything I've built. Quite a different view from up here. Yeah, I'll not take you down the bridle path. It would take 11 minutes. So even if I sped it up, it'd be about another 3 or 4 minutes. Well, if I speed it up, it's only 3 or 4. Yeah, but 3 or 4 minutes is, you know, you might not want to watch that on sped up. Could do that another time. So I'll say thank you very much for watching, guys. That has been my celebration of 2 years on Brocraft. I've enjoyed it immensely. Gnarlo, Dwenden and Keeber are the best mates a guy could have. They're wonderful people. I love them like brothers. It's been an amazing time, and they've made me very welcome here, and I am very, very lucky. So thank you all for watching. I've been Mindfiend. You guys have been wonderful. Oh, but one last thing. If you're wondering what this is here, it's a cobblestone generator. Just in case I needed one. It's not a very good one, but it was... when I first built it, I hadn't done all the digging below, and I needed some to get safely, and it was all an abandoned mine shaft down there, so I just used that. The bits that gets washed in come here, and I can collect them there. So... odd one or two get destroyed in the lava, as with all cobblestone generators, but most of it either comes to me or gets knocked to the side and then washed down into these troughs. I've been Mindfiend. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you very much for watching this epic long video. Bye from Brocraft.